Right, this thing came 2 days early and it's been sitting on my passage for the last 24 plus hours. So let's unbox it. Hi folks, Darren here, very warm welcome to the Gear Hangout. Now, I'm not usually one that goes scraping any online stores when they say they have a sale on to have a look for anything that I've maybe had my eye on or that I've wanted to buy for a while to see if there's a discount on it, because usually there's not enough discount on something for me to warrant wanting to buy it. However, within my inbox, I had a list of deals on Amazon, of all places.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
And I saw one that I just couldn't say no to. I had a £10 gift card balance in my Amazon already, and this was too much of a good deal to pass up. I think it was down from 140 to 110 in the grand scheme of things. It's not a bad discount. It is, and I believe the colour is an Amazon exclusive, a Squier Debut Series Telecaster. Bought it with my own money. It arrived 2 days early. I actually thought it was going to arrive last Friday, but then I checked and I pressed the wrong button and it was meant to come this Friday, which is technically tomorrow, but it came yesterday. Anyway, it came, it is here, and I'm going to unbox it. I can't remember what it's like unboxing a brand new guitar, regardless of the price. But I don't actually have a table in here or anything, so it's going on the couch. Let's do it. Alright then, let's get this on the GASting Couch. See what I did there? The GASting Couch, God help me. I don't even know which way this thing's meant to open. God, has it been that long since I've opened a brand new guitar? I think it has. I'm basically just going to rip anything with, or cut through anything with tape on it and hope for the best. It takes probably about 2 years. The last time I opened a brand new guitar, apart from that Telecaster. The no-name Telecaster. This thing. Corrugated recycles. Thanks for the tip. Christ, is there a box within the box? Oh no, not quite. Okay, hang on then. Okay, I'm just going to stand it up and hold it. Got like Allen keys for it. Put them on the desk. We've got scan for your free gifts. Unless it's another new guitar fender, I am not interested, I am afraid. I mean, it looked decently packed, to be fair. There's nothing of pure support in it. But the cardboard there is holding it in place. Got this foam stuff. Let's lift it up. There's the headstock. Yes, it is a Squier. Actually, before I do that, Squier! There she blows. Look at that. Look at that. See the light there. That doesn't look half bad at all. Got some hang tags. Start. We'll get into them before you started. Warning label. Warning you. Buy this guitar or else. Oh, that finish. That's my kind of finish. That's like a satin. That's a satin type finish. I love that. I absolutely love that. Now what I'm going to say is weird. The controls, the turning of the pots themselves don't feel cheap. The controls do. Does that make sense? So look at the pickup selector. Switch. Well, I tell you what, it feels a damn sight better than the Road One Telly that I've got. Okay, let's move the camera and have a look at the fretboard. Okay, so first impressions, and I haven't even taken this cover off first of all. It's a very, very, very lightweight Telecaster guitar. The finish, it's a satiny finish. I think that's stunning. It feels really, really good. The neck also feels quite satiny. It feels quite nice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these on my hand tags off. I'm going to take this paper off and we'll go from there. But so far, first impressions are not bad. Yeah, they made that really, really difficult to get off. Where's my knife? That's not a knife.
It's not a knife.
This is a knife.
That's a knife.
No, this is definitely not a knife. Not by Crocodile Dundee standards anyway. Oh, that bit wasn't so bad. That fretboard is is terrible. Hang on, see if you can hear it. My microphone. Don't know if you can hear that, but that fretboard looks dry as hell. I don't even know what it's made of. One sec. I'm guessing it's like laurel.
A few moments later.
There you go, I was correct. It's a laurel fingerboard. Laurel. Poplar body, Indian laurel fretboard. I'm going to guess that the neck itself is maple. That's pretty standard. But I tell you what, that does look stunning. It just looks like a nice Telecaster, doesn't it? I mean, that thing's an eyesore. We can get rid of that straight away. So overall, first impressions, like, yeah, really, really, really good first impression. And it's light as well, actually. Yeah, it's about the same weight as this semi-hollow Tele. It's about the same weight. Okay, so I'm going to take all the stickers off, going to check the frets, see what they're like, give it a play. Oh, hang on. He was almost in like some open tuning. Straight out of the box, bonkers. Okay, so far, I'm gonna level with you. This guitar is getting a lot of marks for the price. Now, the fret ends aren't perfect. It's a £150 guitar, £140 guitar when it's not on sale. And the fret job isn't too bad. There's a couple of small few sharp bits. I wouldn't even say sharp, I can feel them, you know? However, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. There's something buzzing and rattling. I'm trying to figure out where it is, because it doesn't feel like it's against a fret. I mean, in fairness as well, the setup isn't too bad. I've had new, more expensive guitars with worse setups than this. Do you know what? I might gig this. I've got a gig coming up. I might gig it. But for now, let's get some tones. I may be in different clothing when the tones thing comes. My granddaughter is here, so I can't make so much noise in the night because she's asleep right now, so I'll do the tones tomorrow. But you're not going to know that. I always forget to ask as well. Can you like this video, leave a comment and subscribe? That would be really, really cool. I'd really appreciate that. Much love. Mwah. Okay, so it is a new day here. I have waited about 24 hours since I have touched this guitar. I let it sit. I've done nothing to it. No new strings, none of that. I have just about tuned it. It did go to tune overnight, but it's a warm room. What can you expect? In terms of sounds for the tone demo, I'm going to be using the Helix presets that I built for my every gig scenario. The presets are here, you can see what they sound like, and there's a link to download them yourself if you do so wish. But essentially, we're going to be doing a clean, slight overdrive, full-blown drive, and a lead tone as well. We went through all the specs yesterday, but just two more specs. It has got a C-shaped neck, and I couldn't really find anything about the pickups and what type of pickups they are. Obviously, the Telecaster pickups. Fender hasn't said what type of magnets they are. They have just said they are classic Fender T-style pickups. So we'll go with that. Here is a clean tone. And so on the bridge, just a nice little clean there. I mean, so far it just sounds like a Tele. Let's go middle position. There is a slight buzz in here somewhere, acoustically. I don't know if it's coming across in the audio, but there is a slight buzz and I don't know where it's coming from. So it's the middle clean. Well, that's some delay to that. Quite U2-y, I think. Lovely, I'll take the delay off. Bit of neck. Lovely. The tone control, let's try it on the bridge. Oh wow, that takes a lot out. I think the jazzers will be happy with that. That's lovely, that is. And the neck. Takes a lot of the high out. One of the complaints I have got about this, and I think I said it yesterday, is it's weird. The knobs themselves feel bad, but the turn of the knobs, the action on them feels fine. So I don't know what pots are in this. I haven't opened it up, and I don't think I will. However, I just don't like the knobs, but the pots feel fine. Also, the selector switch feels very, very stiff. I'm not going to say it feels cheap. It just feels, I don't know, really stiff. So live, you may have a problem flicking. And somehow this just feels too close to the volume pot. I don't know if it's because the last time I had a standard Tele loadout, I bought one of the plates that brought the volume further this way, so there was more space. I can't remember, but it just feels quite close. And I think that might be intrinsic to a standard Tele, to be honest with you. Okay, let's try it with a little bit of dirt on the bridge picker. And on the middle. And on the neck. That's not bad. I'm going to boost our overdrive a little bit. Let's do a little bit of rhythm stuff. Around the middle. I personally don't like that sound. So that sounds fine with the bridge pickup and the OD boosted with a Scream 808, but nah. It's good in the bridge, and that's about it. So I've gone out of tune again, so we'll have a word about the tuners shortly. Although I could attribute it to the fact that, again, this is a warm room. I don't really leave the window open a lot, as much as I should in here with all the gear in here, but I live in Wales, it's cold most of the time, you know what I mean? I live in the deep south of Wales.
Show some RESPICT.
Okay, let's go for some full-on gainy type overdrive. That was on the bridge, let's go middle. And on the neck. I think on this guitar, the bridge pickup is pretty much where it's at. Let's boost out with a tube screamer. Let's go on the neck with that one. And the middle. Oh. I like the middle with that, actually. Let's put a bit of a delay and reverb on with that. That's a really nice tone on the middle position. Try that on the neck. Sounds like a Tele. Some of the tones that work for other guitars that I've got on the neck and the bridge and the middle, some of the tones work, some of them don't on this particular guitar. I don't know whether it's because the pickups are inherently cheap or not. No idea, but yeah. Final thoughts? Okay, so final thoughts on the Squier Debut Telecaster. Bearing in mind that this is a sub 150 Great British pounds guitar, I think it passes the test. So, good points. The finish, brilliant, feels good. It's a satin finish, feels lovely. Even my fiance said that she likes it, so that's a +1. The pickups sound like a Tele. I'm not going to say they are a Tele. It sounds like a Tele. It's a passable Tele type sound. I don't play country twang, so you're not going to hear me doing that, but it sounds like a Tele for everything else I do. Like, that's got Fender pickups in it. That sounds great. It sounds like a Tele. This sounds like a Tele. The neck feels lovely on it. It doesn't feel like a sub 150 pound guitar whatsoever. The fretwork, absolutely lovely. It doesn't feel like a sub 150 pound guitar, but then again, for that price range, things are getting a lot better now. Gripes. Okay, tuners, pants. They don't stay in tune very well at all. I've had to tune it a couple of times during these demos. They obviously are the cheapy, I don't know if you can see their cheapy sort of Chinese, I believe, crappy tuners. It needs a setup, and there is some buzzing somewhere in the bridge here which I cannot track down. Normally I'd say if it was a Strat, it's probably the springs, but it's got none of that. Fretwork great, needs a bit of a setup. There is a slight buzz, but what can you expect? This switch feels very stiff. Not like when you have a cheap switch that is flimsy and it goes all over the place. It feels stiff, so I think it's overly stiff. I can't really describe it. So it doesn't feel cheap, but it feels bad, if that makes any sense whatsoever. As I said previously, the knobs feel pants, they feel terrible, but the action on the pots feels great. I haven't taken everything apart to see what sort of pots they are, but you can probably expect them to be mini pots, the smaller pots. No one gives a damn really, but yeah. I haven't taken this off, but I've seen other videos where it's not routed for a humbucker, but it doesn't mean that this isn't a good option for the price for a mod platform, because the guitar itself, body, neck, fretwork feel absolutely fine. Stick a different set of tuners on there, different set of pickups, new electronics, probably spend another 100 quid on it and you've got yourself an absolutely fantastic value guitar still. However, on the basis of this being less than £150 here in the UK, this is a solid way to go if you want a T-style guitar. I mean, it's a Squier / Fender, so we can say it's a Telecaster, but this is a solid look at. You really want to look at one of these if you just want a cheap nasty tele, or if you are a student or know a student who's looking for a cool guitar. One of these is going to be pretty good for you, and you can never really beat the Telecaster, so it's going to be a really good option. The fretboard does need conditioning. The Laurel itself feels overly dry, so I will probably do that and put a new set of strings on it, because I will be gigging this guitar this weekend. I've actually got 2 solo acoustic shows tonight and tomorrow, which is Saturday, and on Sunday I've got a rock and roll event where my band are playing, and we do a lot of rock and roll, so I'm going to see how this one plays out against that tele, which I recently upgraded. The video is up there somewhere, so yeah, go watch that and see what you think. But in terms of this one, it's a solid goer. Am I going to sell it? Am I going to keep it? I'm probably going to sell it after I've gigged it a couple of times. What I'll do is I'll put the results in a YouTube short, and so you can see how it pans out. But yeah, solid for the price. Go get one if you want a cheap knockabout Telecaster. You know, a student, all that good stuff. It's worth it. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around for my little review demo of this Squier by Fender Debut Tele. It's been fun. Yeah. I'll see you again soon.